For example, they always say President Obama, who I voted for in 2008. I apologize. I was 24. But
Oh,
whenever
so
they're
you vote? At least you admitted you voted for one big ass mistake, America. At least you
yeah,
got.
yeah, yeah. Oh, absolutely. I went door to door. I campaigned for him. I was right. I woke up in 2010, so I had a good 2 years of just being a young retard, whatever. But the point is, all I'm trying to say is that isn't it interesting how the news cycle? It's always most people don't realize or pay attention to this kind of stuff, or even if they do, they don't internalize it enough to understand the subtle manipulation that happens. It's always former President Trump and it's always President Obama. So just that language alone is almost like a delegitimization of a pretty good 4 years under the Orange Man. Am I right or am I right?
Before he even announced he was going to run, they were already talking about he's not going to win, he's not going to win, he's not going to win. This is the same media that portrayed Hillary Clinton as winning over fucking Trump the entire time. So sooner or later, which is now, people realize the media is full of shit and they propagate their own agenda.
Oh, talk about media. Did you see Phil Donahue died?
Phil Donahue?
Was he on Epstein's list? I mean,
No,
future knowledge for anybody in here. You want to stream this? You want to stream this to your channels? Reach on up in the corner. Go ahead and stream it to your channel.
Phil Donahue was an
I
old.
was a kid, so
He was an old TV show host when me and Dean were young lads. He's actually quite good, actually.
yeah, I seen some old clips recently because he interviewed people that were against all the bad shit in the world. It was pretty nuts, man. Just like, wow, did you see that?
Started off like a fake Oprah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just another Geraldo.
No, actually, he was better. Geraldo
Oprah.
Yeah, Phil Donahue was before all them. He was actually an honest TV show host. I actually liked
it. Seemed like it, from what I can remember. Not the same as what's today, anyways. Holy shit!
No, come on.
He was before the Springer era.
I don't watch it recently. I
already told a buddy of mine I'm gonna prove a point on election day to show that they don't pay attention, because like I'm gonna do a write-in on election day because it don't matter who, my one little vote ain't gonna matter. So I'm gonna write in Jimmy Carter for president, and I'm gonna see if they post on the local news that look, Donald Trump got blah blah.
No, Billy Jones.
No, I'm gonna write in Jimmy Carter. I'm gonna write in Jimmy Carter because
there'll only be one though.
It don't
if you're
matter.
Billy Jones, it'll be more because the guy's like a bitch dude. He told us write me in, man.
Dean, if I put in there Jimmy Carter, right? If I do a write-in for Jimmy Carter, and my local news don't publish that they had one vote for Jimmy Carter, the first thing I'm gonna do is call the TV station and say, "Hey, look, why wasn't my one vote, even though it's technically a gag, why wasn't it posted that someone voted for Jimmy Carter?"
Mm-hmm.
Because they should put it on the TV. Come on, if you were a newscaster,
you get your minutes of TV fame.
They
won't get it. They won't bother with it. It'll be silly. Too silly for them to even respond to it. I wouldn't respond to it.
That won't work because that's actually a closed primary for the presidential. It's the open caucus, which allows you to vote for anybody. And once put on that ballot, that's what adds to the list of who can be voted for president. So you can walk in there and write that, but if nobody else wrote it during the opening, then it won't matter. It's closed.
No, I am talking on election day. You can write in anybody you want. They've done it before. Year, someone put. As a matter of fact, when
D's nuts. A lot of people voted for D's nuts. I remember that.
Someone during election. I can't remember who it was. What election? Oh, it was someone wrote in when Bill Clinton was running against.
Yeah, look it up, man. D's nuts. That was hilarious.
Someone wrote in on Bill Clinton's second term. Someone with a brain.
D's nuts.
They actually wrote that. Someone with a brain.
Oh, I wasn't looking at my chat.
It was
There's
hilarious.
nobody in there, anyways. There's nobody watching.
Well, you can write that shit in under a primary, but under a general election, they might throw it on the news, but it doesn't count for nothing. Is my point. Now, if a bunch of people did that shit for primary before the actual election and wrote fucking Hitler, then yeah, he's actually placed on a fucking ballot, and even though it's closed, they could still vote Hitler, and those votes would count.
Well, if they vote for Kamala, they might as well be voting for Hitler.
Camel toe, koala bear, whatever.
I'd vote for Dean before I would Hitler. I mean, for Hitler. Vote for Kamala would be Hitler, but I'd vote for Dean before I would Hitler.
Well, that's
Hitler,
just the
Kamala.
news covering it because somebody was stupid enough to vote for it during the closed session instead of primary. That's basically what that boils down to. Now, if they would have done it during primaries and actually pushed it and got on social media and all that other shit, then anybody could go out there and vote for Roger Walters. You see what I'm saying? And he could actually be elected president. You could actually write Dean's fucking name down if we could vote his ass into fucking office if we got him enough votes.
Yeah, I don't see people vote for a redneck hillbilly from upstate New York.
Yeah, they said the same shit about Trump. Look where he's
There you go, dude, in Wikipedia. These Nuts. These Nuts was a pseudonymous candidate for president of the United States in 2016, portrayed by Brady C. Olson. He polled up to 10% in some states, but later revealed his identity and endorsed other candidates. It's hilarious, ain't it? The 15-year-old. He was 15 years old.
Hey, but it shows the system
10%?
works.
Holy shit.
It shows the system works.
Yeah.
The only problem is we got to keep them from altering the system.
Yeah.
Now that's the hard part because they've already showed that they'll lie, cheat, and steal. So
yeah, so you got to pick something good there, Briggs. Not Jimmy Carter. It ain't gonna work. You'll be the only one. Nobody will do it.
Believe it or not, I know about 20 people that are going to vote.
You should just run for yourself. You know.
I don't want to be president. You couldn't pay me to be president.
No, Trump's not. He didn't even take a salary.
So I ain't Trump. I'd take this out. I ain't got enough money. I'd take the salary, but I don't want to be president. You'd never have freedom again. Because even if like you, Dean, if you gone on and won for office, you couldn't be doing live streams and smoking your bongs on live stream and that.
who's going to stop him? He's president.
Yeah.
No, he wouldn't be able to do it. I'm saying even after he retires.
President, Commander Macho Camacho. From Minneapolis.
I mean, no one's gonna stop him. But he wouldn't have the freedom to go to a store or drive a car. You have to give up driving.
Oh fuck, man! I have fucking drivers for me. That'd be great.
You wouldn't like not be able to do anything for yourself.
No, he can force those things. Bill Clinton did.
Oh yeah.
Bill Clinton never drove again.
He didn't have
Bill
to.
Clinton.
He flew on Jeffrey Epstein's plane all the time.
You know what I'm saying? Bill Clinton still don't have the freedom. He can't get like right now. He don't live that far from he don't live that far from me and Dean. Actually, Bill Clinton. Me and Dean could actually get in a car and drive to where Clinton is within an hour or so. But
Why to see his
I
blue
didn't say
dress?
we were going to. We could though. My cousin lives in the same town that Bill Clinton lives in.
Well, Truman didn't have a problem driving himself.
What's that?
Truman didn't have a problem driving himself.
Yeah.
Biden's
And that's
got a
my point.
Corvette.
Yeah. Clinton got up on fucking Saturday Night Live talking about, I don't inhale. I didn't inhale.
Putin and Kim Jong-un took turns driving around in a fucking Russian limo. Dude, there's a
They do
video
what they
out.
wish,
It
and they
was
can do what
real.
they want. But the question is do they feel like losing constituents over the things that they actually do and will admit to?
It's like Bill Clinton couldn't get up in the middle
You
of the
do
night.
anything you want, man. When you're
No, I mean, you don't understand what I mean, D. Bill Clinton couldn't. If Hillary Clinton
yeah,
died,
it's got to be all secluded shit if you want to have fun.
that's what I'm
But
saying. He couldn't, like, if Bill Clinton, like you, Dean, if you wanted to end this live stream right now, and because you don't want to drive drunk, but if you want to, you could. If you lived near a bar, you could walk over to your local bar and finish your drunk if you want to. Bill Clinton could not do that.
Really? So he didn't jog his ass to McDonald's once a fucking week? Really?
Yeah, with 10 big difference in McDonald's and walking into a bar.
No,
yeah,
there
but I
isn't.
wouldn't
It's
even-
still a
I don't
public
even like going to
establishment. He was
bars
on his
anymore.
own.
Yeah, but it's also in the middle of the day. He didn't do it he ain't gonna do it in the middle of the night. Jog to McDonald's.
I don't like.
I'm
bars
sure he
anymore.
drove his ass to Monica's a couple times.
No, she came to him.
No, he came on
No.
her.
I don't
So
think
do you
he,
feel sorry for him then?
no. I mean, I wouldn't want to be any president because but I mean,
where
they
did
give up
JB go?
they give up their freedom as far as be able to go and come as they please. Is what I'm saying.
These nuts.
Well, they only give up what they feel they need to give up, and that's it. They can still do whatever the fuck they want. They only do it for one, safety. Like what you're saying, safety. Secret Service, let somebody else drive
Yeah,
me.
I mean,
blah, blah, blah.
believe me.
And I understand that, but they do it so that they don't lose constituents. Or Bill Clinton would have been up there like, I get high every day.
Believe me, Bill Clinton, if he wanted to, for instance, if he wanted to, get into his car and call up his Secret Services and go to a nightclub, they shut down that nightclub just for him. You know that as well as I do.
Yeah, but he can still get up and go.
Yeah, to a point. It's just not quite the same as like you or I. I mean, like me, if I want to go, if I wanted to go right now, go out in my backyard and go camping, I can. I don't see Bill Clinton be able to do something like that.
Well, they could if they want to camp with a bunch of trannies.
Yeah, let's be
I mean,
realistic.
Kamala didn't have a problem throwing a party in the back of the fucking White House with a ton of fucking rappers and musicians and fucking producers and drugs and booze every fucking where, and the shit was even recorded.
I'm sure she did, but not the same. There's things I like to do that the President of the United States can't do, or an ex-president.
Well, I'm sure if you had that money, you'd do the same shit.
No, I wouldn't.
You say that, but
no, I
you
wouldn't.
got unlimited funds, and you can just turn on a printing press and make whatever the fuck you want and go wherever the fuck you want. Then
I'm not hurt. Believe me, buddy, I'm not hurting for money, and I could do just about anything I want. But if I wanted to go, I've gone to I'm traveling in that, but I don't want to give up. I could still go to a lot of places in this world and not be recognized, just like Dean could. Dean could go. Believe me, Dean would have fun. When I went to Bahamas last fall, I was saying, someone like Bill Clinton couldn't do this. He couldn't go on a cruise ship. Yeah, he could with a bunch of politicians like him, but he couldn't go alone with him and Hillary and just without 50 Secret Service agents.
It's entourage, big deal.
Fucking Hillary.
But I still wouldn't want to be I wouldn't want to be a politician. Just I'd have people trying to kill me like they're trying to kill Trump. Come on, would you want to be the president?
President. Commander Macho Camacho. Fuck yeah.
I mean,
as long as you pick out the right people, they do all the shit. You're just a figurehead anyway, so.
No, if I could make you commander in chief right now, President Dean, would you do it right now if you could?
Yeah, but I have too many skeletons. They won't take me, man. It'll be just a big fucking shit show.
No, you
so
ain't.
it ain't
No.
worth it.
Well, if they
You
can
got to think
do it and
practically
make
on
you
this
president,
shit. I'm serious. I'm thinking
who
fucking
would be
logically
president
and
if you could?
practically. I can never be president. I've
No,
had
I'm asking you
DWIs, so
if you
Dean,
could
Dean,
be
you don't
president right
trust me,
now.
Dean?
what?
You don't trust me?
Trust who?
Come on, are you crazy?
Who is this? Where am I?
Dean, you used to call me. You called me like you used to have my phone number like 2 years ago. You used to call me.
Who is this?
This ain't the Noodles show.
Oh, is this Noodles?
Yeah,
Where's that from?
Dean.
Who put you
Yeah,
on?
that's noodles.
Dean, is this your
Where-
channel?
That's noodles.
Yeah, it's Noodles. Yeah. Dean, is
But
this your
where is
channel?
it? I don't see it.
What do you want?
I'm not
Yeah.
talking. Talking to Dean.
Well, I'm talking to you.
Well, I don't know who
Yeah,
you are.
me too.
I don't
I'm
give a
with
fuck
him.
if you know who the fuck I
Oh,
am.
okay, then shut up. How about that?
Okay, how about you
Damn.
shut up?
How about you?
No, you shut up. I'm the one in
You
control
shut
of
up.
this. No, you
David
shut up.
Baldo.
See how this works? I'm the motherfucker in control, and you
How
won't
did
listen.
you get in here, though?
This is not the Noodles live show. Okay, these are two old trolls talking taboo.
How did he get in
We're
here?
not talking about you. We're not talking about 3 years ago, 4 years ago, or 5 years ago. We don't give a fuck. This is not the Noodles show. You want to conform and fit into the conversation, that's one thing. But you're not going to come up here and act like you run any fucking thing. And if you tell me to shut up again, I'll block your ass the fuck out of here and his fucking room.
Yeah, besides, I don't want to get swatted again.
Shut up.
This time the lawyer's going to get rich.
Shut up. You don't listen very well, do you? You know, you could go back to letting your dog fuck your leg if you wish.
Dang. Crazy people here.
Hey, that's a motherfucker that goes his goddamn dog into fucking his fucking leg and wonders why his channels gets taken down and shit.
That's true. I seen it.
And troll around talking about fucking killing motherfuckers and selling fucking ears and shit. You're a sick motherfucker.
Yeah. Hey, play the tune.
You are a sick motherfucker, and I ain't playing your fucking games. You're gonna play my game. You're my fucking bitch boy up here. You got that, Noodles?
Oh, man.
How to
And
get
your
up
little
here?
toady. And your little toady Botter, too.
Botter's
No,
a fucking
Botter's
bitch.
been recorded swatting me.
But no, I couldn't. I couldn't picture. But no, even if any of us could be president, no one would. I mean, I wouldn't want it. It's too much of a headache.
So, guess what? Mel's Bells told me told Noodles I didn't trust him. There we go. Figured it out. That was pretty quick. How the fuck did he say, so you don't trust me? I go, what? Who said that?
It doesn't matter. We're up here.
Oh, I might have read in a comment.
We're talking. We're having conversations,
Yeah.
and that's what you call a side rail. Okay,
Side
and
rail.
you're not going to come up here and dictate shit on this panel. I don't give a fuck how many subs you got. Period. Now, you want to come up here and you want to talk what we're talking about? Have at it, man. We can do that. But you're going to do it respectfully, or you're not going to do it at all. Period. You can sit and fucking back shit and fucking just fuck the shit out of people.
Ooh.
Or leave on your own accord. One of the two. So you pick, because I really don't give a fuck. So you want to try it again? You want to try to act like an actual fucking person rather than a fucking fake ass fuck? And actual state real fucking opinions that have to do with the topics we're fucking discussing and follow the conversation.
Change it to
You trying? You want to try here, Mr. Noodles? Mr. David?
Oh, there it is.
What? No font fucking? No response? Not a fucking thing? What? Nothing?
You need to put us all three over to the side so we can look at Dean's twin brother, that troll. I love that troll. Looks a lot like Dean.
I thought I'm there already.
There you go. Much better. There we go. Now we can see the big Dean that
Yeah.
it's like a mirror vision. That, come on, Dean, that looks so much like you, it's not funny. It's even got the same shit eating grin. There you go.
Yeah.
That's Dean.
All right. What's up with all the jealousy? Seriously. I came here to talk.
Didn't I just tell you this is not the Noodles live show?
Yeah, I know, but like, then tell me what's going on. I don't know. Yeah, I got Dean up here. I haven't seen him in like. It says this is Dean's channel, right?
Kinda. But
Are
no.
you on Dean's channel?
I don't know. I haven't seen Dean in 3 years.
So
No.
you're here and you got here, but you don't know what channel you got here from.
Oh, it says
You
Dean
haven't
Machine
seen
wide the fuck open.
Okay, well then
It
you
doesn't say the
know what
Wasabi
you're
channel.
on. You know what channel you're on then.
Yeah, I
correct?
know what channel I'm on. I don't know.
Okay,
I don't. I mean, Wasabi. I thought you died.
Of course you did. Okay. Now again, this is not the Noodles live show. If you wish to contribute to what it is we are speaking about, go right ahead.
Oh, well, then what are you talking about? I'm pretty good at topics. What are you talking about? Throw me something.
Throw you some. Once you pay attention.
Well, I just came here. I just saw Dean was live. I just subbed up to the channel.
Okay. Well, there you go.
He shouldn't have fucking. Shouldn't have. What was it?
What are you talking about? Why would you think he's what Waziba there is dead? I haven't seen you since forever either. What are you talking about?
I don't know. So the last time I came here, right, the channel was like Dean picking boogers, putting it in a BB gun, and shooting beer cans, empty beer cans. I didn't know the channel changed. I'm sorry.
Dean, what are you talking about? Dean's an asshole. He'll admit it. He's never changed. So how's that change?
The channel
No,
never
shit
changes.
changed when I
It's
got
the
swatted.
Yeah, I remember
channels
that. I mean,
don't
come on.
change. The topics of the lives change. Let's be real.
That's right. Dean is an asshole, and he's not going to change. So you're crazy if you think Dean
So
will change.
did you hear that the swatter got caught?
The who?
The swatter?
Wait, who was the swatter then? The butter swatter?
Yeah.
Got
I
caught.
just-
So which one? Because there's only 3,000 botters.
Yeah.
And again, this is not the Noodles live show. We're not here to reminisce about your fuckery from
My
way
fucker.
past when.
Why am I in jail? Why did they arrest someone else?
I don't give a fuck.
You don't give a fuck, right? Because you want to go around spouting out the same bullshit, right? That you've been spouting for fucking 3 years, 4 years, right? Because you don't want to admit that you're wrong.
No.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah.
I haven't.
So now the reason why none of you guys are going to get swatted, right?
The reason why nobody's going to get swatted.
Wait a second.
No, there is no wait a second. This is not the Noodles live show. If you do not wish to sit, listen, and conform to the topics, you can leave. Period. End of story. This is not the Noodles live show. I don't give a fuck if you haven't seen Dean in 3 years. If you haven't seen Dean in 3 years, there's a reason Dean stayed the fuck away from you for 3 fucking years. Okay? Use your fucking brain. Nobody likes stale fucking pasta. Shit don't stick to a fucking wall. They can't digest it.
Dean
There's a
is
reason
going
you
anywhere.
done lost 13 fucking channels.
Yeah, I stayed away from the drama. Fuck this drama shit.
This is fucking stupid retarded for housewives.
I'd
got
rather
real
talk
shit to
about flat Earth, man, and we never went to the fucking moon, and no fucking Jews, no fucking 6,000 shit. Never.
I'd
fucking
rather talk about conspiracy theories all goddamn day long, because at least they make more fucking sense than this motherfucker letting the dog fuck his damn leg.
Every politician is fucking compromised. They're all fucking perverts and shit and child molesters.
Hey, you know, I get people mad online when they talk about how great they talk about how how Trump supposedly is on Epstein's list. I said, so ain't Bill Clinton, but they ain't going after him. Bill Clinton. I said anybody that could ever put Bill Clinton in prison ends up dead. Why is that?
The Clinton syndicate, man. Come on, you know better than that. For the same reason Hillary went after fucking his baby daddy.
Oh, they got a big fucking long list.
Well, I know that, but that's what I'm telling these people, and they're saying I'm wrong. I said, you know, Bill Clinton was one of the biggest cocaine dealers in Arkansas's history, but never got convicted of it. I said he's a cocaine sniffer
He was a huge drug dealer right there, man. He was like a central hub for Canada and shit for drug trade.
Someone said that it's like the guy. It's funny. I can't
Central
remember
in the United States. A middle point.
There. Look at the couple there. They could have put him in prison over Whitewater. The guy, her husband went back down, and he died in prison. He was stabbed in prison.
That shows you how corrupt it is.
2 days.
I don't give a fuck how many subs you got, Noodle. Nobody gives a fuck about subs. We are having a conversation. This is real men having real conversations about shit that actually matter. Okay.
Now the number of subs just proves my theory of the majority of the population is fucking stupid.
But
not many people understand us.
And I wasn't fucking bullshitting. I wasn't fucking lying. You will get banned, motherfucker, if you keep your shit up. I don't give two fucks about you or your fucking subs. Get it through your fucking head. And neither does Dean, or he'd have been around for 3 fucking years. Jesus Christ, dude. Talking about fucking moronic.
And that Burnoff, whatever the hell he died in prison, and Bill Clinton 2 weeks before he got out of office said,
I go on Telegram and talk to respectable people now, and or on the side with Wasabi, you know, on Hangouts.
He gave his wife a full pardon.
Yeah, the Clintons have always been fucked up, though. But like I said, all politicians are fucking.
Here you go. That guy who's telling you about is live right now. The Dog and Pony Show. It's called The Sovereign Soul on Chain Mind.
What's this?
That guy was told you about. Type in Sovereign Soul on Chain Mind. He's live right now. It's called The Dog and Pony Show. Just like it sounds, Sovereign Soul. You know how to spell it? SOVEREIGN. Soul. Like Soul Train, SOUL. Unchained Mind. Unchained Mind.
Soul Train, man.
Well, that's good to get a copyright strike listening and playing somebody else's fucking stream, but
I already have YouTube volumes off. It'll automatically turn on with it off. It should. I hope it does. Well, that's not in YouTube.
Dean would love Sovereign Soul on Chain Mind.
Oh, yeah.
You would. I'm telling you. He's right up your alley. You both would like him, actually. I'm telling you, you would love that guy. You would call him your brother.
I saw one woman, man, that called herself the Patriot, and her seemed pretty cool. And all of a sudden, I seen the fucking Star of David hanging on her neck. I said, "Oh, okay, this is going to be a trick one. Don't listen to her, man." So I don't.
Dean,
I tell you what, you can tell a lot.
I'm telling you right now, Sovereign Soul on Chain Mind. He's like your brother from another mother. You two talk alike, act alike.
If he has a fucking Star David anywhere in there, I'm going to say no.
No, I'm telling you, the only thing you and him don't have in common, he has 2 DWIs and he gave up drinking and all he does is smoke pot. But other than that, that you two are twin brothers. Except for he's uglier than you. He's actually is uglier than you. I'll give him that. But
Wrong letter.
I'm telling you, you two would be twins. Guy, you two are so much alike. Oh my God! Just go and make a comment. Say the Earth is round and watch what happens. He'd flip out. You
mean Sovereign Soul, Unchained Mind?
Yes.
Yep, it shows he's live. The Dog and Pony Show.
That guy right there. And you got watch the opening.
Got a cool looking shop there. Holy fuck! What kind of wires? What the hell has he got going on? That would take him a long time to do.
What about if you gotta go to one of his old lives, Dean? Go to one of his old lives and just play the intro to his channel, right? That's him.
He's got a fucking StreamYard link too, doesn't he?
Yes. Send it. Yes. You would love that guy.
Want to go on there, Wasabi?
I'm telling you.
I want to go on there for.
You two would love that guy. Put him up for half a second. It ain't gonna hurt. You already got enough copyright strikes. You just listen to it for half a second. You would love it.
No, you can't do that. You can't live stream somebody else's live stream. You just can't do it. Bucket. I got a strike like that once, I think.
Okay,
and
but can you
somebody
play?
Didn't do it. They just don't want you to do it.
Can you play it? Can you play it in the background?
Except for what we're doing, because this is okay through StreamYard kind of thing.
Throw it up here. Throw it up here, Dean.
What?
Go ahead.
Right now, he's showing a clip of Kamala Harris talking.
Yeah.
No, the guy is a
Walletto.
No, but he
shows like a packed theater that's not real. Okay, I can do that without sound. I'll put it up without sound, and then we can just talk about what we see. It's hilarious.
It is. It's funny.
Fight. Okay, I got to go in the studio. Present. Share screen. This one, I think. Which one? I think number 1. Let it work.
Now, Dean, when you present him, can you start it over like go to the beginning of his live stream? No.
Oh.
No, you're not presenting yet.
Okay, allow. There we go. Now I am. But I got to go to here. There you have it. No, he's not doing what he did before. He was showing Kamala Harris before. Look at that place.
That's that guy. He calls
that the international. Man.
He calls that the international fake station.
Holy
what you got to do?
Shit.
That's what he calls it. The international fake. Go to the beginning of his stream and start it over and watch his intro. You would love that man's intro.
That's the International Space Station. I like it.
No, international. No,
you're right. I do like the guy.
It's called the International Fake Station. Go to his live and play just the beginning of his intro and watch it. Just put it up there. You would love it.
That is live.
No, back it up to the beginning and watch it.
I'll do it someday. Don't worry. I will check the channel out. Jesus, calm down.
You would love him. He's your
I'll
soul
even
brother.
subscribe it when I turn this off.
Can you send Can you talk? Can you send him a link? Post the link.
Volume up. Fuck.
Yeah, invite him up.
Turn the volume up.
Oh, turn the volume up.
Yeah.
Can we? We won't. Yeah. It won't fuck us up. Okay.
Nope. No, we're commenting on it. Turn it up.
I can't get it much louder unless I turn all the volume up.
You're supposed to share the volume when you present.
How do you do it though? I don't know how to do that.
There's a button underneath the box that says share audio.
A button under the box that says share.
Yeah, when you go to present.
Okay, let me try it over. Wait a minute. Let me turn the sound down on that for a second. Now, when I go to share, present, share screen, pick my screen.
And nothing sharing.
Right. I'm still working on it, dipshit.
When you
Screen one.
When you click the screen to share, underneath it is a slide toggle that says share audio.
No, mine don't have that.
Share tab.
Nope. It just says allow, block, and mute website notifications while sharing. That's all it says.
Share your entire screen and share audio.
Okay, there it's going there, right? Okay, so now, where? I don't see share audio. Too bad.
The box that you click to present to share, underneath that box, after you click it and highlight the box you're wishing to present, is a slide tab right underneath it.
I didn't see it, dude. You seen what I was doing, right? Okay, let me try it again. Stop
I'll
sharing.
fucking do it. Hold on a minute.
I'm serious. I remember we
Dean
tried it
ain't
before.
technical savvy. He ain't. At least he's can admit it. Just let him do it, Dean. We'll be here till Moses is president again.
What's the name of the channel? Sovereign
Soul on Chain.
That's all you need to type. That's all I typed. It was the first one. I type in Sovereign Soul. I didn't even have to finish Soul.
And they'll say the Dog and Pony Show.
Allow. Yeah. Well, that's what it is, right?
Him out. Who was at the building? Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. Wilbur Ross. Who's Wilbur Ross? He's a banker for the Ross.
Well, he's sharing it now, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Y'all think this guy's going to come and save you? Kamala's not going to save you. The only person who's going to save you is yourself. And the only way you're going to do that is by pulling your fucking head out of your ass and realizing that this is bullshit. And we don't have to tolerate it. We don't have to do it.
And I'm so sorry if I make ruffle people's feathers, but I have done my own research, and Trump has done a lot for us, more than what the media tries to portray.
Sure has. Protection orders, also known as red flag laws. I like take the guns, due process later. Yeah, he's done a real lot.
He's done more for the Second Amendment
than with a different flavor
anybody else in the past fucking 4 presidents.
Would you eat a turd if somebody put fucking barbecue sauce on it for you? I mean, Christ.
All our favorite rappers, they're having Megan Thee Stallion
He carries
and
a
all
fucking
of that.
gun. He is all about
because they think that
your right
that's
to
going to
bear
make
arms.
us vote for
So
them, and that's not.
that's some bullshit.
That never
He's
got my vote,
talking out
and that
his
will
ass.
never get my vote. And I'm gonna stand on.
Don't give either one of them your vote because it doesn't fucking matter. All it is giving your consent for whatever comes about from the fuckery that ensues afterwards. That's it.
If you don't vote, you ain't got a voice in the fuckery
Make
either.
you feel like you had a participating part in it so you don't blow your fucking stack. That's all it is.
Now,
it's a pressure valve.
You want to fuck with the guy.
They placate everybody with this little
type
pressure
in his
valve
chat?
all the time. And the people play into it, and they make up their little stories about each other. This guy's terrible and my guy's great. No, your guy's terrible, my guy's great. And it's like the reality is they're all just fucking terrible. Every last one of them is just fucking terrible. Okay. I mean, if you get to that level of politics or that level of wealth, for instance, you're a dirty son of a bitch. You fucking
that was a wicked hit.
And that's all there is to it, man. That's all.
If you want to get it going,
there's no way you can make it to the level of politics that these people are at without being a complete utter scumbag.
100%.
How you doing, Flatter Jeff? What's going on, brother?
Oh, just thought I'd pop in and say hi because I haven't been able to get on the stream at all. My work's been so busy, and this is the one time my wife is actually out for a bit, and I figure I'd jump on and say hi because I won't have enough time to do my own stream. So,
well, hell yeah, we're just going. I'm just looking at all this prescribed shit. You know, it's like my wife. She goes, "You think there'll be? What do you think's going to happen?" I says, "Well, there's riots scheduled for tonight."
Yeah.
And she goes, "What do you mean scheduled?" And I said, "Well, yeah, they brought in pallets of bricks and put them on the corners and everything, so they got shit to throw and break windows with." Yeah, they've got one scheduled. They'll act like it was organic, but no, they have one scheduled.
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because we're talking,
You know,
we're
my
commenting
wife
on his
texted me,
stupid
said,
bullshit.
"Oh, the
So
DNC's on."
it's still
And I said,
commentary.
Okay,
don't
but yeah,
care.
I have it playing, and your sound is
Why would I
simultaneous
care?
with
The
my
one thing that's
YouTube
got me
of him.
interested in this is because I keep hearing all these outlets
It's
talking
right with the
about
lips, man.
this
That's
passing the
amazing.
reins
Remember how I
over
said
to
the two YouTubes
Kamala.
are the
You
same
know,
as
and
the
I'm like, what is this?
StreamYard that's delayed.
You know, what do you mean?
I mean, the
create
guy's got some wet.
presidency
The guy
upon
and you have a
on
lot of the
stage
same
in front of
ideas.
all these people, so here we are.
Yeah,
But,
whatever.
I mean, that's not how it's done. I don't know how old you are, but I mean, I watched President
But yeah,
Nixon,
I'm not here to watch
the
other
first
people. Right?
president to ever
Give me a
resign
little
from
bit.
office. I watched
Well,
him
he's
do
got
it on television.
two
And
other
then they had
people
to
now.
swear in Gerald Ford, right? And then there was
All right, I'll
that
check him
iconic.
out sometime. I'll give him a thumb up. I'm 32, and I'm gonna subscribe him.
I mean,
There we
believe
have
me, he comes on like 2 or 3 times a week. I guarantee you, Dean. If you watch the beginning
Yeah,
of
I'll
one of
check it out because if I see it now that I subscribed out, it'll show up. You know.
believe me, if you played the beginning of his intro, he has the best intro of any YouTube channel ever.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. Just go to one of his old videos or live streams and play and hit play. I mean, it's awesome. You and him are soul brothers. I mean, in a way, he's right on one thing. Like voting for either one's stupid. I mean, because they're all crooked. I mean, that I'll give him that.
Yeah, they're all puppets, but Trump actually reaffirmed our Second Amendment when he was in office and vows, as long as he is president, he will protect our Second Amendment rights to keep and bear arms any way possible. So he's full of shit talking out of his ass.
I liked how he enunciated, we're going to give the power back to the people.
I mean, personally, because I mean, it's like people, it's like they posted a thing online today that I almost fell over laughing, and I'm sure Dean would agree with me because he lives in this
empire. Feel good when I heard that, but I heard other shit too.
No, there's one thing I heard today that, on the news, and it was posted on the news, and I saw that, and I said, "Oh my God, that's bullshit." That supposedly people are moving into New York, and I'm like, really? Where? U-Haul would disagree. U-Haul's the number one business in New York State because they got U-Haul has built more storage facilities. There's more people leaving the state than coming in. For every 10 people that move in, there's 100 people that move out.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, Dean.
Probably have a problem getting trucks back because people run them one way. It's like, son of a bitch, we got to get somebody to drive this fucker back.
Got a question for you. You're just, I mean, in your neighborhood, you're up in
There is
Buffalo.
U-Hauls everywhere, dude. I could drive down a lot of big roads around here. There's a U-Haul everywhere.
No, what I'm saying is, okay, you up in your area, how many of your neighbors have moved south?
But they're
Florida,
empty.
South Carolina. How many of them have moved south from your area?
All right, that's the third time. We don't give a fuck how many people fucking watch this motherfucker. Okay, nobody fucking needs you. You say one more stupid fucking thing that has nothing to do with what the fuck we are talking about, I'm banning you out of his fucking room.
Why? What's he doing now?
You 4 people watching, you need me. Well, there's 3 now. You need me. Nobody fucking needs you, dude. If we needed you, you think we would ask, right?
I never follow. I never.
Oh,
I remember.
Now
I
can
remember
see it.
Noodles. I remember Noodles coming in on Lucky Seven's stream a couple times.
It's always the same stupid fuckery bullshit drama, and it has nothing to do with what anybody's talking about. We're going to side rail it, sidetrack it, and turn it into the Noodles live show because we need more fucking subs. Because for some reason, that's his fucking endorphin rush. So
Can't
it is
even
what it
see
is.
my chat. There it is. Is that me?
Nobody
No.
wants your fucking phone number, and nobody's going to fucking use it. So do what you wish.
No, I know he makes up. I know Noodles made channels be up before he was his old channel. What, Noodles 1980 or something like that?
Yeah.
That was
Yeah,
one of them.
Noodles 1980 or something like that. Yeah.
No, I don't. I mean, I think it's funny. You know, a lot of things I disagree with, but you know, I remember he said he was being trolled before. It's like all channel. I don't know of a YouTube channel one that hasn't gotten trolled at one time or another.
Right.
I mean, come on, every channel gets
Right.
trolled.
That's it.
I mean, come on. I did a live one. I done one live about 5 years ago, and I was in someone else's live, and who I'd never heard of him said, "Yeah, you made that live making sandwiches, blah blah blah." Who cares, dude? I was having fun. Yeah, I mean, life is about having fun, ain't it? At least that's what I always thought.
Well, YouTube started out like people sharing their home movies that they thought were pretty cool, you know. And then all of a sudden, boom, something else now.
I mean, it's
And
like
you're
it's
still
like
people. Oh, what the heck? Am I getting a phone call? I gotta mute this a second.
that's a cool ringtone. Me.
Oh yeah. No, it was just a text.
Oh, he said take care. I will help if you need. What's he gonna help you with? You know, I don't know.
It's fucking Noodles trying to fuck with them. That's all it is.
No, it was buddy down the road. Set up my up.
I mean, personally, I don't care. It's awesome. Like what you say, what you talk about. You could talk about anything. We could talk about what Dean don't give a fuck about, or what Dean gives a fuck about.
That's right. And we're not here to talk about YouTube bullshit. So
I'm just not going to
why
ask
would
if he
anybody?
wants me to come over there, but
It'd be more like we were talking about when Noodles came up. Like, why would anybody want to be president? I wouldn't want to be president. You're kidding me?
my
It's
wife's
crazy.
home. My beautiful wife.
I can
home.
I can picture Dean. I can picture Dean as president. He'd have half the United States trying to attack him, and the other half trying to make him king. You know.
Well, the responsibilities of just national politics alone, it would just be fucking horrendous and a goddamn nightmare in itself. You know what I'm saying? The responsibilities that come with it. Not you know, who gives a fuck if you can and can't go somewhere and this and that. If you dedicate your life to do something and to change something positive, you know, for a good cause.
I mean, it's
that's
like
noble, you know, but
it's like me. It's like I said to one guy and he said I'm wrong. I said, really? Okay. What was it? A month or so ago, they said that Trump could not be prosecuted for any crimes he made in office. Blah 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 blah. What does Biden do? He deliberately waits to the last possible second to drop out, so they could not have a proper convention and nominate somebody and through being elected in, and they appoint their candidate because he wanted to give it to her because why I don't know, and so she's an illegal candidate. I don't care what anyone says. She was not voted. The delegates voted her in, but the people did not vote her to run for office, and that's the point. And it's like I was arguing with a guy on Facebook. You know what his exact answer was? We need to repeal the Second Amendment because it's unnecessary. Really? So, and I said, so what would you change? He said, he said I would make health care, shelter, and clean water part of the U.S. Constitution. I said we have fucking water, and I don't want government controlled health care. I don't want government. I don't want government fucking controlled health care. And so you're telling me that the government should guarantee everybody has shelter? So that would mean if I didn't want to work, government's still gonna put a roof over my head, and I don't have to do nothing but sit home and drink beer, huh? I don't think so.
Yeah, and then it's up to the taxpayers to foot the fucking bill. See, that's socialism, man. Fuck all that.
Exactly. That's what I said. You know what would happen? You know what would happen? It's like Canada. I said, why don't you look up Canada as a country that provides health care? He says, okay, look up how many homeowners are in Canada versus people that rent. There's more people in the United States, even with the high interest rates and the high cost of housing, more people own property in the United States and half of the United States than all of Canada. I can't remember. I can't remember how much it was. About 5 years ago, I looked it up for shits and giggles. Over half of the population in Canada are renters. Over half. It's near, unless you have a double-digit income of, we're talking like $300,000 or more a year. You're not going to buy a house in Canada. And
well, it's more than that. The second that there's socialized health care, that's when you're waiting 6 months to a year to get a tooth extraction. And then sooner or later, they're going to be like, well, you're just too old. We're not going to stick the money into you. Or there's nothing really wrong with you. Get the fuck out type shit. And that's not right. Here, we get to dictate what the fuck our health care is. So,
like Kamala Harris made a comment, she wants to get rid of all private health insurance and make us all go on Obama, aka Obama, one big ass mistake, America healthcare. I mean, and that's not our problem. But when Biden had a problem because he didn't like the way the Supreme Court, we got to put term limits on the Supreme Court justice of 18 years. And then I guarantee you, before the end of his term, which is in a few short months, thank God, he's gonna propose putting term limits on the Supreme Court. And I argued with one guy at a bar, and we almost got in a fist fight. I said, "Well, wait a second. We got term limits on the president of the United States, and then you'd have add term limits to the Supreme Court. The only reason why they want to do that because they didn't get their way. Obama was a crying little bitch and didn't get his way. Now he wants to change it. But guess what? Mention term limits about House and the House and the Senate, and their exact answer is, well, that's the voter's choice. Well, it should be the voter's choice whether we have term limits on the president. Then it should be the voter's choice whether we have term limits on all of them. Every single political office, from the town garbage collector to the president, should all have term limits.
Who was it? Period. Warren Buffett stated that if we fall into a deficit, if they took just a 15% pay cut in the House alone, that would pay for the fucking deficit.
Well, I wouldn't go that far, but they don't make.
I
don't make
believe
that much. They don't make that much.
No, with perks and everything else, yeah, they do.
Yeah, with the perks, if they just kept their basic pay, they would get $175,000 a year. But you know what I get kicked out of? That's where it gets fucked up. Like whatchamacallit. Any congressman or senator that after, 2 terms, they're fully vested. So if Mitch McConnell retired this year, he's still got 6 more years. I mean, and they say
Mitch McConnell. That's a fucking woman, you know.
Oh, Mitch McConnell.
That fucker never had any kind of 5 o'clock shadow ever.
Hey, you know something, Dean?
It's a fucking woman, man.
You can't go by that. I know a woman right now. Dean, I know a woman right now that's got a bigger 5 o'clock shadow than you do. It's a disease.
Anyways.
But my point is, every AOC's been in 2 terms. AOC could drop out of the Senate, Congress, whatever, right now, and she would get her full salary the rest of her life, and she's not even 30. I mean, that's bullshit. So you tell me basically she works 8 years and gets a full retirement
There
now
you
the rest
go.
of her
Now
life.
you know why people go into politics. It's not to fucking help the fucking their constituents. It's to
To
fucking
help themselves.
for
To
money.
help themselves.
There you go. You're learning.
I mean, that's what they need to eliminate. They need to eliminate the government retirement for politicians.
Yeah, you got the Republicans and the Democrats.
They're both bad. They both have their issues, Dean. None of them are perfect.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
I'm going to tell you right now that they don't teach us all the history in school. That's one thing.
You
That's one thing I'll
remember
agree
what
with.
Reagan said?
Reagan?
What's that? Reagan said a lot of stuff. But
Yeah,
Reagan made one good.
An outside source. He talked about aliens.
More than that.
Reagan made one comment that I do remember.
Well, they tried to kill him because he wanted to go against the
If communism ever come to the United States, it would be in the form of liberalism and socialism.
Ah, there you go. Yep, I do. Yep, thanks. I do remember that now.
And one thing about
I watched a guy on YouTube,
Reagan,
Mr. Reagan, he calls himself, and he looks.
Yeah, there is his son. There's a Reagan was a great speech. Was probably one of our greatest presidents.
Carlos
when it came
Kajia
to
Kamala Waltz. Does he know that Waltz is like a fucking gay freaking communist?
Probably, but I deleted it out of the room. I don't want to see
cool.
that shit. They had the right to say it. Free speech, they said it, but, along with free speech comes consequences, right?
Reagan was a great speech.
I like how you left the ones where it's like, I'm a cool guy, funny guy. You're amazing.
I mean, that's one thing about Reagan. He gave great speeches. I mean, one of his most moving speeches he gave, I remember he said, people that say there are no heroes just don't know where to look. The rolling hills of Arlington National Cemetery.
Wow,
that's right. And he also said the government can pack up today, and in a month from now, the American citizens would be fine.
I mean, do we need a military? Yes.
Of course, we need a military, but we don't need a federal government governing our states. Our states do a good enough job governing us and keeping us slaves.
I mean, it's like one guy tried to argue with me. I said, Virginia, there's a good example. I love Virginia. I would move there in a heartbeat, but you know why I won't? Because it's a Commonwealth state. You actually pay a yearly tax on your vehicles. He said, you're full of shit. He looked it up. See right there in registration. You pay a one-time fee for registration. I said, okay, you didn't look up the yearly taxation on vehicles then. Because they actually tax your vehicle yearly.
They do here too. They do a lot of states.
Yeah. They call it Commonwealth. And it's like, I get called an asshole because I said, to me, if you don't have kids in the school system, I shouldn't pay school taxes.
No, that's true.
They don't agree with that.
I agree with it.
I mean, in like New York's got this thing they call the STAR program. Like, how old are you now, Dean?
Me, 62.
Yep. And did you sign up for the enhanced STAR?
I don't know. My wife does everything.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now.
If there's some kind of break, she'll grab it.
Put this way, how old? Not being
how
old your wife?
With the money either.
How old your wife?
Nearly the same. I ain't telling you how old she is.
No, I mean she's got to be as long as she's 62 or older.
Nearly
that's all
the same as me, man. I said
okay.
Nearly.
Let's put this way: if you're both 62, you get what they call the enhanced STAR, to where you pay all your.
She ain't 62, but close enough.
But what I'm saying is, you both got to be 62 in order to get the enhanced STAR. But
well, we got to wait a cut. She's only 60, man.
Okay, well, but my point is this:
I married young. I know.
2 years ain't shit.
I know. I'm just fucking around. It sounded funny though.
But
Didn't
believe me, you're far from a cradle snatcher. But
yeah, I know.
to me, I mean, it's like the earned income tax credit. I know people have got 8, 9 kids that literally get $24,000 a year income tax. That's bullshit.
Well, you're only allowed 3 earned income credits, so that only accounts for.
Actually, there's a way of getting around that. I know people have actually divorced and listed listed as separate households, and the wife claims 2 and the husband claims 2, but they're still living together.
Okay. You don't like the tax laws, change them.
What's that? That's what?
If you don't like the tax laws, then change them. Same shit Trump said.
Yeah, but the point is, I mean, I know a guy right now who's bitching about the cost of, he's bitching about stuff. I said, dude, here's what I got a problem with. He had 4 kids. He lived in a trailer, and they literally set, his wife claimed 2, and he claimed 2. They actually divorced so they could each claim 2 kids. And you know what's sick? She got 14,000, and he got 14,000. And I said,
but those earned income credits only account for 3,000 each. So the rest of them was shit that was taken out of their fucking checks that was rightfully owed anyway.
Yeah, but the point I'm trying to make, they both ended up with between the two of them, they ended up with $24,000. He actually, I watched him get a good. He was working at a grocery store in the meat department. Someone offered him a job doing cement work. You know, he was going to learn a real trade, building foundations for new houses and repairing old ones. The first year he did that job for 6 months, and when he walked into do the taxes, his pay went from $25,000 a year to literally $45,000 within the first 6 months of getting a new job. He went to get his taxes done. He made too much money, and they took away all his earned income tax. Basically, he only got like $2,000 back. He said, "This is bullshit." He actually went to his job that he was almost done training with, quit that job, and went back to the grocery store because he said it ain't right that he loses there. I said that earned income tax credit, they should change the name of it. And he said, "What do you mean?" They should call it the paid to get laid tax, because I'm paying you to get a piece of ass. The amount of the amount of money that you guys will collect in 10 years will be over $100,000. You can pay cash for a house, where guys like me have to buy their house. That's bullshit.
That tells me he lives in an area beyond his means, and the median household income is low, and the poverty level is set low for a family of his size, whether it was him divorced or not divorced. Therefore, he didn't qualify for the earned income credits. Now, if he would have filed his W-2s properly, then it wouldn't have mattered, and it was adjusted. Somebody who's being real will actually not get any money back and gain more money through the year. So that's just how it is.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like I got a guy living next door. His father died. He inherited the house. This guy has never worked a day in his life. He's been on Social Security, disability, and SSI. I can't remember. He makes about $10,000 a year, and he's got a house. And you can ask Dean. The taxes in New York are astronomical. He's 45 years old, and his wife is 28 years old. Now that's just called a cradle snatcher. He supposedly can't work because he's got hernia, and he's learning disabled. He says, I'm independent. I said, "You're independent. You're living off people like me to work for a living, you scumbag. You're a new." And I said, "You do know, just got the house." I said, "You do know you're going to pay inheritance tax on that house, you know." If they say, I said, "How much you think that house is?" Well, the judge said it because his father didn't leave a will, so basically went into probate, and he ended up with the house. I said, "You know, if the judge they're going to have that house appraised. If they appraise it at $80,000, you're going to have to pay the taxes on an $80,000 house to the IRS." No, I ain't, because I'm not.
That doesn't have anything to do with somebody actually working and using earned income credits, for one. For two, if he lived in that house and he was a caregiver, not even a caregiver, if he just lived in that house and was on Social Security and his parents fucking died, they didn't have to have a will, and he don't have to pay nothing, nor can the banks kick him out that house.
I hate to tell you, he didn't even live in the state.
What's
He
up,
hadn't
Chris?
seen
How
his
you
father.
doing?
Peaceful.
Right on,
He
man.
didn't even live in the state. He didn't even live in the state. He lived in Tennessee. He hadn't seen his father in 10 years. His father just died of a heart attack at 64 years old. He didn't live in the house. Didn't earn.
Well, I
He
mean,
still got
we
paid.
can all bitch about taxes, right? Because most taxes are pretty unfair. It's pretty fucked up. They tax the same dollar 10, 20, 30 fucking times.
Oh,
And
yeah,
then on
yeah.
your average pay, they take 30% off your pay per year
Yep.
on a grand total of taxes. Now, yeah, that's bullshit. There's some states that don't have sales tax. There's some states that don't have federal tax. There's some states that don't have income tax. There's some states that have some taxes and some states that don't. But if you don't like that shit, you can move
Yeah, yeah. Where you gonna move to?
Well, here in Tennessee,
to a state that best fits you.
we've got a sales tax, and that's it. We don't have a state tax,
See, there you go.
and so
People that
don't
don't want to pay fucking.
the rest of it comes from vehicle registration. It's called a wheel tax.
Yeah.
There you
yeah.
go.
Yeah, but there's things about Tennessee. Depending on where you live in Tennessee, there's places in Tennessee that are expensive.
There's places in every state
that's
that are expensive.
every state though.
My parents lived in Henry, Tennessee, and it's so great. My property tax is $300 a year, no state income tax.
Fucking taxes.
Yeah,
Well,
you know
not
their water
not
bill.
every county's that way.
It's time for the fucking tea party. Arr.
Yeah.
Is this
My
what you
mother-
meant
my
by
parents-
political discussion, Wasabi?
Well,
My parents' taxes were insane.
Jesus. On and on and on.
No, the tax system needs to be reworked.
Should be none.
I don't know. From my end, I think we got it pretty good here, especially when in the month of October we get the whole month to buy groceries and shit tax free for the whole month. So a week before school starts, we get to go buy school supplies and computers and shit tax free.
They do that here too. We don't pay taxes on groceries in New York at all, anytime.
No, but you pay a state income tax, yes.
Yeah. Question.
All right. We do
Wait a
not.
second. How much is your sewer tax bill?
We don't have a sewer tax.
Neither do I.
Where's your shit go?
In the sewer.
Goes into a septic tank in the ground.
Yeah. And when you have it empty, you pay a sewer tax on it when it gets pumped.
Well, no, I just pay a man to come out and pump it out.
Yeah, and if you look at the bill, there's a sewer tax on that bill.
Well, there's tax on everything. It doesn't necessarily mean
Exactly.
it's a sewer
So
tax.
you're still paying
it's a sales tax.
It says right up, it's a sewer tax. Look on it. But also, how much is your gas and electric bill? Because my parents lived in Tennessee, and their gas and electric bill was double what it is here.
What the fuck does that have to do with taxes?
Retard.
That beats the hell out of me.
I'm not a retard.
Exactly.
You gotta stop everything as
God damn it, dude! I'm in the shit you're saying.
No, it's true. Every state has their good and bad. What I'm saying is, my parents lived in Tennessee, and
I
their
don't
cost
pay
of
an
living was
extra
so cheap.
tax to have my sewer pump, man. The guy takes
Your mother-
fucking cash, man.
Gene?
Mine's a part of my water bill.
I have no tax for
Exactly.
because I don't have a sewer, so I don't have
How much is your water bill? How much is your water?
My
So,
water,
you
sewer,
know,
trash is one bill, and I pay
Water's like
$30
a
every
month
2
or
months.
something.
I pay $15 a month for water, sewage, and trash.
Yep, mine's $49 for water.
We don't even
sewer,
have
and trash.
them. Yeah, we pay like the same for people that actually have sewer for just our water, even though we have septic,
I don't have septic. I got a sewer.
Ripping us off. Well, we pay by the gallon, damn it.
Well, ripping
gotta
us
read
off
meters.
is charging us tax to keep the roads up and then not keeping the roads up. That's ripping us off. Taxing us for
Yeah,
the same
town
dollar
tax,
10
yeah.
damn times. That's ripping us off. You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't even count tax, but you don't need fucking federal tax, them cocksuckers. There's no laws requiring you to pay federal income tax.
Good. Stop paying them. See how long you stay in your house.
Yeah, I know.
So-
You say that all the time. I love when you say it. You sound like everybody other fucking idiot. Yeah, good luck with that. Good luck with that. Good luck with
Yeah,
that.
stop
And that's
paying your
everybody's
income tax,
attitude.
Dean, and watch
You know,
what
it's
happens. They'll
assholes
take
like
everything.
you that are in the way.
I'm not an asshole, and I'm not in the way. I just speak in
Yes,
realistic.
you are.
Okay. Yeah.
You
Okay,
ain't gonna
Dean. Stop
change
paying
my
your income
I
mind
walk
tax.
anyway.
into here.
That's what you're here for. It ain't gonna work.
I'm not here to change your mind. All I'm saying, stop paying your income tax to find out what happens.
I already am. I'm working on it.
Yep. Good luck with that. You won't last long.
You should have
I know
listened to Trump. If you like Trump, you should have listened to what he said a few times about that tax thing. He did say stuff about the Federal Reserve, the tax, and the IRS, and all kinds of shit. Abolishing certain things.
He ain't gonna
Which,
abolish the
well,
IRS.
back to the that's when he said, "Give the power back to the people."
Yeah.
That's how he said it too.
I don't trust
people.
Trump. I don't trust Biden. I don't trust any of
I
them.
don't trust them all either, but that was the hopefulest thing you could ever hear.
I know.
Well, I
for a
watch
fact
other
he's gonna
channels
lose.
too. I know you like CNN and shit like that, so
Dean, you don't know jack shit about me, buddy.
or Fox or
You
whatever.
think you do? I don't watch
You
Fox.
watch TV, right?
Nope, I don't have TV, asshole.
Well, his retirement would be taxed before he even gets it, so it's already paid. It's not like he can stop paying it for one. For two, if he didn't file against it, the government's not going to say nothing because that's money they don't have to give him back. So he could stop paying income tax and not worry about a goddamn thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good luck with that.
People do it every day, all year, their whole lives. It's called balancing your shit properly.
Dude, the Social Security asked me if I wanted tax withheld. I said you don't. They said you don't have to, and I said no. Then they go within a couple of years or a year, and then said something about Medicare too, and I said no, I don't want that. Well, they said within a couple of years it might kick in anyways, and then they'll. And it's like, but then I think they deduct, and I said, well, that ain't
Yeah,
right.
but what? You took your Social Security already?
What?
Did you take your Social Security already?
Yeah, I filed for it for sure.
You're a damn fool. At 62,
Fuck
you're a damn
you.
fool.
Fuck you.
You're gonna lose over.
I hope, dude. I hope.
Are you too married or
you're
what?
65, 67. You're gonna croak before you receive your first fucking check.
Jesus Christ.
You're gonna lose over $800 by filing early.
Fuck you.
No, it actually only ends up being 275. I ran the numbers for him.
He's gonna lose.
Dude, you don't make jack shit.
I'm looking at my.
How long do you think you're gonna live, you fat fuck?
I'm not fat. I weigh 158 pounds. You
Dude, I've seen
fucking
pictures of you
cheeseburger
already.
Fuck yeah.
People can eat a fucking cheeseburger then. Shit. Gain some weight.
I don't need,
Christ,
I don't need to gain weight. I'm looking at right now. But if I collect, I'm exactly 4 years away from being 62. If I collect Social Security at 62, I'll get $2,800 a month at 62. If I wait until I'm 67,
more than I got.
If I wait till I'm 67, 3,500.
Yeah, I bet you're going to go into orbit when I tell you they cut away the 62 altogether. Now you have to wait till you're 67.
I can retire when I'm 62.
I just got it. Yeah, just in time.
I can do it when I'm 62 if I want to.
Fuck, man. I don't know how fucking long I'm going to live. What, I'm going to wait another year to get another $100 a fucking month?
It's more than $100.
Fuck that, man. I lost a whole year. You lost 12 more. And it doesn't add up.
If you look at your Social Security statement,
the longer you wait, the more you lose.
No.
Inflation, all that shit, man. They don't.
Fuck it. It's going to be broke by 2030 anyway. So why the fuck are you worried about it?
It's going to be broke for one anyway. So Dean's doing right by taking the money now. And the 2,000 some odd that you stated is just the actual maximum somebody could get. That doesn't mean that's what you're going to get. And if you do get the 20 some, the 2,000 and some odd dollars after tax, you're going to be lucky to see 1,500. Okay.
I'll be tax exempt by then, so it won't matter.
Okay.
I'm 80% disabled American vet. Yes.
Any sign of the Mad Aussie tonight?
No,
Yeah.
No.
nah.
Oh. Nothing good.
But I do need to talk to you though, like after a bit. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-oh, what'd I do this time?
All right.
Oh, nothing. Just shit that don't need to be
Oh.
out here type shit.
I got you.
10:30. I'll stay for one more beer.
One more beer. Jesus Christ.
I swear, Dane, you need to buy a beer tap.
No, I don't like draft that much.
I love my. I bought a tap system. What kind of beer are you drinking now, Dean?
Same as I always drink, Labatt's Blue.
Well, when you go try the Yingling, like I said, that's an oldest American brewery.
Oh, I've had those a few times. My neighbor bought me a fucking 24 pack of the bastards.
Good beer.
Just for helping him with his lawnmower. And it's like, you don't have to fucking give me nothing for just my advice and shit. Jesus. I
free
spent
beer,
time with them,
Free beer is free beer. Yingling
At
makes
the end
good
of the
beer.
day,
give me a cold one right at your house when we're done getting this thing running. I'd be happy.
Yingling might be a great fucking beer, and I don't mind a Yingling every now and then.
Yeah, no,
However,
it is pretty good.
let them vote fucking Kamala into fucking office and see how much that shit costs per 6-pack.
Yeah,
ain't nobody gonna be able to
I don't buy
afford to drink this shit.
it's actually not very expensive either. It's a good price.
Well, nothing
buy
was
a quarter
very
keg.
expensive 4 years ago.
Exactly.
I buy a quarter a keg for $48.
4 years ago, that would got you a half keg. See, now let's all vote Kamala into office so that shit goes up to $90 a fucking quarter keg.
I'll pass.
Exactly.
I'd sooner lay my tongue on a fucking mousetrap.
She's gonna win. I know she is.
She ain't winning shit. She's already been
I
calling
wouldn't get
bullshit lies, changing her fucking race on national TV. Give her a
I
break.
wouldn't vote for that cum drunk skank for fucking city dog catcher.
I wouldn't vote for her either, but she's gonna get it. I can tell you. Hey, I said the last time that people were telling me I was crazy. And I'm sure Dean remembers. I said, "Oh, Biden's going to get it." Last time, people told me I was crazy. I made bets. I make money. They're not going to let Trump win again. They're not. They're just not going to. And if he wins, they're going to get rid of him before he takes the oath. They're going to.
They can't.
I'm just. No, okay. They tried that a couple weeks ago. Remember? They'll do it again. I hope not, but I wouldn't put it past me if they did.
Well, the difference is now he's expecting it. He wasn't expecting it the last time.
I'm sure he changed security too.
I mean, he's already been advised to get his own security because Secret Service wasn't going to change anything about what they were doing.
Well, after his little fucking arraignment, they tried to use that as a gauze to get rid of his fucking Secret Service and shit. So they were basically setting him up. He was Benny Johnson. Nobody.
Benny Johnson tried to have his Secret Service protection stripped away from him.
Exactly. And they did that. What? How many weeks before that shit happened? 2 or 3, maybe 4.
Well, the thing about all of that is for that particular rally, every single news outlet around fucking showed up for it, and that has never happened before at any of his rallies. That in itself ought to tell you something.
Yeah,
it was a fucking setup, and they were all there to get the kill shot.
And it didn't work, did it?
And it didn't fucking work.
Now they're sitting there with mud in their fucking face. Everything's backfiring on them. They don't know what to do. You got this bitch over here that done went from white to Indian to now she's black. Give me a fucking break, dude. People are not stupid.
I don't care if she's from Mars, to be honest with you. I mean, that ain't the point. I don't want her in there. I don't care what color or race it is. To me,
no, the point is she's lying about it and she keeps flip-flopping and changing it. And that's the fucking point.
I don't guess
I don't care what it's flopping about.
I don't guess you heard about what happened a couple hours ago, did you?
What's that?
Well, the DNC convention started this week. All right. Joe Biden was there for 1 hour, long enough to announce his resignation. he has resigned the post.
Good.
So,
Maybe
well,
Resigned from office.
fucking diapers somewhere else.
all right. So now, now it remains to be seen whether or not they go ahead and swear her in, so they can get
He
her out
hasn't
of
resigned
debates and
from
all
the
this other
office.
good shit,
He hasn't
or
resigned-
they
he
just
didn't
let it
resign.
ride. You know, I mean, you know, but if they swear her in, that means that Speaker of the House, fuck's his name? He's a Republican.
I know you're
Biden
talking
did
about.
drop out.
Biden
Biden did drop out. He dropped out the political race. He didn't drop out from president.
Who is this guy?
It's very annoying, Mr. Briggs.
Biden did drop out. He dropped out from running for president.
Well, Ace, I'm not going to argue with you. I don't know you. You know, you believe what you want to believe. I know what I just seen and heard. So, you know, I don't care.
Yep.
Anyway,
Coming up on the news.
Anyway.
Speaker of the House.
Anyway, Speaker of the House, he'll move up to be vice president. So, you know, if they go ahead and swear her in. So, and then the minority, the House Minority Leader, Joaquin Jeffries, he'll be the new Speaker of the House. So, which basically what that means is the Dems will control the House and the Republicans will control the Senate. So
that'll work. As long as they control the Senate, then the Senate can actually the Senate can force Congress, okay, to act, and then they got a certain amount of time to act, and if they don't, then it's up to the president to actually take control at that point. So
it all depends on what they do next. So, you know, like I told you the other night, hell, I'm just laying back waiting to see what they do.
Yeah, it's checkers and chess, you know, and they don't have enough common sense to move upon, so they're playing checkers. And that's basically what it boils down to. There's too many people with their eyes open, period.
Oh yeah.
You know,
that reminds me something I wanted to tell you, man. I seen something a while ago. I swear to God, I never thought I would hear in a million fucking years. I still can't believe it. You know who Michael Moore is, right?
Yeah.
All right. You know how bad he's bashed fucking Trump over the years?
Yeah.
He just came out and endorsed him and called the fucking Dems out for all the stupid shit they've been doing and explaining why the fucking people hate the government so damn bad.
Isn't he like some leftist libertarian or some
shit? Yes. He's the one that started the fucking Wall Street bullshit. He's that fat fuck that wears the ball cap and the glasses.
Yeah, Canadian fuck.
Some fat fuck, yeah.
And so, anyway, like I said, I never thought I'd hear the words coming out of his mouth in a million fucking years. I about fell out of my chair.
See, enough motherfuckers got their eyes open to where even liberal leftists are voting his ass. So,
you know, like I say, you know, we'll see what happens next.
It's just a waiting game, man. That's really all it is at this point. I mean, but the more people talk about this shit and keep it out there, the more eyes it'll fucking open. I guarantee it. Guarantee it, man. So keep letting the media pull their stupid bullshit and play their game, because it's just making them look like fools, and it makes the other side look better. So
yeah, people's done got wise to that shit. I mean, hell, it's just like that fucking ugly ass bitch that works for CNN. I can't remember her fucking name. Brunette, got a hawk-like looking face, ugly as shit.
Yeah.
The one Trump told her she was a nasty person. You remember that one?
Yeah.
She's on with fucking Colbert, and Colbert's interviewing her, and Colbert makes the statement of, well, you know, you guys over at CNN, you know, you report the news and the truth, right? And the fucking audience busted out. This is a liberal audience, and they busted out laughing. You know, and this chick goes, was that supposed to be a punchline? And Colbert was going, no, not really, but I guess it is now.
Yeah, Briggs just don't like it when you speak the truth.
You know, I can't help it.
Yeah, that's great.
I mean,
though.
you know, I don't know the guy, never met him before, talked to him 5 minutes, don't care anything about him. So I just tell you straight up.
Yeah, very annoying.
Yes, very fucking annoying, man. Oh hell, he sat up here one time, man, trying to tell us that
He talks on
pot
like a
was
trucker
evil.
microphone.
Yeah, pot was evil, and you get addicted to it, and that's all your struggles is drugs, and
Well, damn,
leads to
hell,
other things.
I'd come out behind this avatar where you watch me smoking this joint I've been smoking for the last 5 minutes.
It'll give you cancer. You can't do that. It'll give you cancer. There's no medical properties in it.
Got to fucking die something.
Yeah.
I
saw a bumper sticker a long time ago. It said, "Eat right, stay fit, and you still die anyways."
That's right. That's true, though.
Yeah.
No matter what the fuck you're doing, you're gonna fucking die, man. You might as well fucking enjoy the shit while you're here.
This guy, there was a whole bunch of them on this van. It was great, man. It said my other car's a spaceship. 9 out of 10 women are battered. I prefer mine plain. I'm not kidding. I was behind him at a light, man. And so I'm reading all these things, laughing my ass off.
Dean.
Yep.
I don't know if Wasabi told you or not. He probably forgot about it, and that's cool. I'll remind you now. You know, the other day when you and I was talking about airplane crashes, remember that?
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, there's a channel on YouTube that you need to check out, and the name of the channel is called "What You Haven't Seen." All right.
Oh yeah, I remember that now.
All right. All right. Now this channel, they not only show you the actual airplanes crashing, but then afterwards they break down, they show you the NTSB report, probable cause, whether or not there was anything wrong with the plane, whether or not the pilot was on drugs or whatever. You know, there's nobody giving you their opinion. All you're getting is the official reports from the accident. And you're getting the footage of seeing the airplane actually hit the ground. And they not only have videos of airplanes, they've got big truck wrecks, they've got shipwrecks. I think there's a couple of cranes in there, you know, it toppled. But anyway, what I'm getting around to is if you're really interested in aviation accidents and aviation disaster, that's a good place for you to start. You can learn a lot.
Oh yeah. Sometimes when you watch one, it'll, you know, and then you finish with it and you just, you know, clear YouTube again, whatever, and then it'll have other ones. So sometimes I get into a volley of watching a few in a row, you know.
Well, I mean, if you just go to somebody's homepage and look down the column there, you'll see where they've got videos grouped. You know, where all you have to do is push a button one time and it'll keep playing videos down the line.
I think I found the channel. The avatar's a crashed helicopter.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Fuck it. We sat there one time. I think it was Mike was saying something about there was accounts of lightning or electricity or a beam of light is a light source of some kind, and they were thinking that was possibly a missile come out of a river, smacked an airplane or a boat or some shit.
Oh no, he was talking about TWA 800.
Yeah, there's actual videos.
So well, you know what I've said time and time again. You know, 167 people around there, random people, seen a streak of light going up to that plane just before it exploded.
Yeah, you know, and I was doubting it, this and that, but I was out there looking at some of these videos because there's 3 of them that come from cell phones. Right now, I'm skeptical. You know, I'm totally skeptical of that shit because of all
okay,
software.
I've got a website for you to check out.
Right on.
Pen? You got a pen?
Yeah, go for it.
TWA800.com. All right. that page was put up by a man who's now dead, William Donaldson. He was a naval aviation investigator.
Yeah.
And he had proved several times, several different ways, that there was no way in hell that plane exploded. The center fuel tank exploded on its own. There's no way.
Well, there's videos out there, and I'm still skeptical of them. However,
Right.
I can't personally debunk them, and I've tried. Okay.
Right. Well, you check
That
this
shows
website out.
that shows a fucking laser coming out the goddamn water. A laser. So now there's fuckers running around saying that it's some government fucking project they've been working on for the past 25 years, and they've got them all over the fucking place. And they're like fucking laser emitters under the fucking ocean and in rivers and shit, and ponds and lakes. And it's like, what the fuck?
Well, as it happened that night, the Navy was doing exercises in the area. And there was speculation for a time that maybe the Navy shot it down by accident. But from the witness accounts and all like that, it looked more like somebody was standing in a small boat and fired a shoulder-fired Stinger missile up to the plane. So, and then of course the CIA had to come out and make a fucking film telling these 167 people they didn't see what they saw. You know, don't believe your lying eyes, believe what we tell you. So, you know, and they tried to say that when the center tank exploded, the plane went up instead of coming down. Yeah, okay, right. And I was born on Mars and eat green cheese every fucking day. But anyway.
Well, those are some words you never want to hear. We're from the government. We're here to help.
Yeah, that's what Ronald Reagan said. Now, the most scariest word you can hear is I'm from the government and I'm here to help.
Yep.
You know, I still don't know how to perceive that because I've seen some shit that can't be debunked, and then I've seen shit that can be.
That last plane had, there was 15 doctors scheduled to, cancer doctors to go to some conference thing or something, you know, and 7 of them mysteriously canceled their flight or went on an earlier flight or something like that. And then the 8 of them got killed. But they killed everybody just for those 8 doctors, dude. That's the heavy conspiracy. And what I heard from the first one of the videos I heard where you can hear it, it sounds like a fucking helicopter. It's like the blades were in reverse for braking, you know? You know how they change the pitch? Right?
Are you back to Colgan again?
Yeah. That recent one.
I already told you why the engines were spooled up. He was in a dive. He stalled the airplane.
No, they weren't spooled up. They were being like hindered from what I heard. I heard like helicopter type chopping sound. Like they were like a not aerodynamic sound. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm a person that I hear sounds, man, and they're unique and I don't know. That's what
trust me on this one, Dean.
It was a weird sound, dude. The motors were not revving up, or they were. No, they were under heavy load, and you can hear the whopping of their propellers, but they're not. It almost sounds like a helicopter.
All right, let me see if I can explain this to you a different way. Do you know how to drive a standard shift car?
Yep.
All right. Now, say you're driving a car, it's got a 4-speed in it. All right. You're starting down a real steep hill, and you're scared your brakes aren't going to hold it. So you go back 1 gear, the 3rd gear.
Sure.
All right. The engine is catching all that tension and revving up. You're not gassing on it, but it's revving up because of the force. It's the same thing with the engines on the airplane because it's headed downwards and picking up speed. It's making those blades spin even faster, which is spooling.
Dude, but I saw the video. It wasn't heading downward. It was like fucking pancaking. It was like, holy shit. I mean, it was just twirling around, man. Like the wings were the center point. And it was going bop, 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 boom.
Okay, Dean. All right. That's fine. We're going to stop right there. I'm not going to argue over stupid shit tonight.
No,
So
but that's not stupid, dude. It
it
was not
is.
fucking. It didn't have any forward momentum. This thing was fucking pancaking. It fucking fell straight from the video that I seen. A couple of different angles. Same thing. Same, like, saw the same thing. Just like, dude, it just like pancaked. Dropped straight out of the sky. Maybe he was in a dive beforehand. I don't know.
Well, I've done told you what happened 5 times and you won't listen to me. So, I'm going to stop telling you. So believe what you want.
Well, you told me when it's in a dive, the engines rev up. I did not hear the engines rev up. I heard whopping of the, like, not happy pitch blades.
Okay, fine. You heard whopping. Doesn't make any difference playing hit the ground no matter what it was doing, right?
Oh, fuck yeah, it did. Flat.
Okay. All right. So anyway, Wasabi.
Yeah.
What have you been doing all day?
Whatever.
No,
I'm going to bed soon.
Fucking peppers. You do what? Oh. Pickling peppers, making food, and
it's just so happened you happen to mention pickling. I'm in the middle of pickling 12.5 eggs right now.
Ooh. I had pickled eggs in a minute.
Yeah, I just got the eggs. I hadn't peeled them yet, and then I got to start the brine and the kielbasa. I got Cajun kielbasa that I'm gonna cook in the brine, and then slice up some onion chunks, and then I got a couple of hot red little bitty red peppers. They go on top after I get the brine in. Then I'll put her up and let her sit for a little bit, and we'll be ready. We'll be ready to have fart battles for long.
Yeah, I pickled up some Hungarian bananas, jalapenos, and habaneros all in one jar.
Shit!
Sliced carrots, those little medallion onions, some fucking celery, or not celery, but fucking cauliflower and shit. I did my own little blend.
Damn, it started me fucking salivating.
I like them pepper pickle blends, man. That shit's good.
Peter Piper.
Well, once a year,
Peter Piper.
Once a year, I'll make a gallon of eggs, and I'll nibble on one every once in a while. One of the guys will come in out of the shop, get one. Or if grandkids are here, there's a couple of my grandkids that actually love them. And so I do make them a little hot, and I give them a little bite. Not much, just enough to get your attention.
You don't do that pickle shit, do you, Dean?
No, I don't like pickles. Any kind of pickle.
You don't like pickles?
No, I don't even like the smell.
Really? That's odd.
Wow.
Not at all, man.
That's just un-American.
No. I just like plain steak and taters and all kinds of plain meat, just salt and pepper, maybe some garlic and onion, but that's about it.
You might like a pickled egg though, because it's not.
I don't like hot shit either.
Vinegary, It's not as nasty as a pickled pig's feet, but it's actually good.
Well, I'm sure my wife would eat it. She always makes hard-boiled eggs, but she don't pickle them. They can only stay in her fridge for a few days, and she eats them.
Well, that's just it. If you pickle them, leave them in the fridge, they'll stay there for a long time.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's the whole deal with it. I know. That's what pickling is for.
Well, that's the problem, though, man. Because once you make all them eggs, you gotta wait for them to cool before you start to pickle them and shit. And it's hard just to let them sit there. I'll start eating them motherfuckers. Put some salt on them and just fucking eat them.
Yeah, she was just grabbing hard-boiled egg for a quick protein, and off she goes.
I'll be just happy if I can get the motherfuckers to peel without taking half the goddamn egg with the peelings.
There's a trick to that.
I know people keep telling it to me, and I just ain't getting it. So
drop them down on a counter and roll them with your hand very lightly. Drop it to crack it, and then roll it, and then drop it in cold water for about 5 minutes.
Yeah, that was going to be my next option. Somebody just told me that a while ago. So
yeah, it falls right off.
Yeah, because it'll crack the shell literally all the way around it, and it cracks that membrane in small little spots. And then when you throw it in cold water, it seeps through that membrane around the egg and allows it just to pop right the fuck off.
Half of them cracked anyway while they were boiling. So
made some popcorn egg there sticking out the side.
There wasn't no big deal. Hell, I rinsed it off, filled it back up, throwed it back on there, and boiled it some more. So,
a
little piece of tape on there, be good to go.
Piece of tape.
What do you want to do that for? Hell, objects getting to peel off, not leaving it on.
But did it crack throwing it in the pot, or was the water just too damn hot?
Well, I mean, I put them in the pot, while the water was cold, and turned the heat on, and let it slowly build up to a boil. By the time it got to a boil, I looked down. Hell, you can see bookers hanging out of half of them.
Oh, that fucker was slightly cracked to begin with, then.
Probably. Well, I mean, I got them in Wally World, so which I got grief about that from my daughter because we got a chicken coop right outside here, and she's been getting eggs for a while. I didn't know she's been getting eggs because they hadn't gotten a rooster yet, but yet she's getting eggs. So
yeah, they'll still produce eggs without a rooster.
And so anyway, she had told me something and I had misunderstood what she said, so I didn't grab any. I just went ahead and bought some. So no biggie. If it's something that you don't peel out like you're supposed to, I'll take it and then take them out and throw them to the chickens. Start over.
Shit, why not? Oh, Dean's like, I'm going to bed. It's late.
Yeah, I was getting close. Yeah, I you saw that I disconnected the streams, right?